Sippin' codeine for breakfast. Turn my losses into lessons, then count on my blessings. Cut her off cause she was extra, can't deal with no extra.
SmokeHouseBeats 3 feet.
What up? What up?
Welcome to TOTL, man.
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Can't call it. Trying to get to 1 million still.
You already know.
Ask you a couple questions, man.
No problem, no problem.
What does a day in the life of 3 feet consist of?
Man, from if they're asleep, but just business, just from wake up to going to sleep, just straight business all day, just working, trying to, land sessions, stuff like that, engineering, always mixing stuff for people and mastering, and I get stuff sent in daily and stuff like that. So it's like I gotta find time to check emails and make beats that's custom for people and stuff like that, because they send me ideas, like hook ideas and stuff to create, a custom made beat to them off of. So it's just finding time in the day. So from the time I wake up, it's just like 1 hour of doing the family thing, helping out around, but other than that, the rest is just going down in the studio or just something music related.
Word. What is SmokeHouseBeats and how did it come to be?
SmokeHouseBeats started off as a music group. It was Black Smoke. It was back in the day, but it turned into just me being solo eventually, and then turned into a production company, because I was more so into beats. I was an artist generally, but I was making my own beats. You know what I mean? And then at that time, it really wasn't no producers. It was DJs whipping up beats for artists. It really wasn't labeled producer, So, so I was just making my own beats at the time, and I just figured I'd just keep the Smoke name in there and just start calling it SmokeHouseBeats, basically. So SmokeHouseBeats now is a production company / label. It's me, Mo. As far as on production, we got Lex, go by Sonny Collins. Sometimes he come in and do some things.
Richie Mo. That's Richie Mo?
Richie Mo, yeah. So, and that's mainly it. We all collab. He do solo stuff. We all do solo stuff, but we all collab. Everything is always usually a group effort. Whether he make it, I mix it. Everything just always a group effort. SmokeHouseBeats basically is family of entertainment artists that just works together and stick together. That's really it. It's a family thing.
And you got a son in this, Trey Hoover.
Yeah.
October last year, y'all did a tour with Riff Raff.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Man, that mug was crazy though, definitely. All right, we didn't know what to expect going into it because it was our first tour, not first tour, but major, on a major scale. So it was just crazy. The first one was we didn't, we was trying to understand what we needed to do, our part. They had him, being the first artist to open, up to the shows for them. And we already had lots of merch. My wife do the merch. And we just started setting up our table. We just started seeing what they was doing and then just figured out our way, to just, be original with our situation, but still put it out there the same way. So we set it up. Boy got off stage. It was like fireworks, bruh. Some of this boy got on stage. It was like once we get up in there, and it was I want to say no one noticed you. It's they see you oh yeah, y'all, you guys, how you doing? Nice to meet you, blah blah blah. So no one noticed you. When this dude get off stage, everybody know you. Everybody know you. Every day. 15-day tour, everybody. When we first walk in, nobody know you. This nigga off stage, everybody is at our table. Merch selling, everybody. Lines up there, niggas trying to party with this nigga. It's crazy. It was crazy. Every day it was an adventure. But every day it was work. It sounded like fun, but it was work. It was more work than anything because he had to sell himself on stage for us to sell our stuff. So we gotta, it's a team. We gotta work all together. It always take key pieces to make it right. So we was just doing it. We just did it from the first date to the 15th date. Every day it was just nailing them. Like the boy was even sick and went out there and just killed them still on the day. Like he didn't feel good, but still did it, and it still was nuts. So
Proud dad.
yeah, that shit was right. I ain't gonna even lie.
Get to know you a little bit more, man. Tell us about your childhood and where you from.
Well, Cleveland, Ohio. And I pretty much, I don't know, I feel like I was programmed kind of to do music from day one. Because when I was younger, like, I don't know why, they just gave me a drum set and stuck me in the shed. No bigger than the shed that's out here. Like, that's weird. I'm just thinking about that right now. The shed was the same size as this shit right here, bro. I think I was like 6 years old or so. They just stuck me out there with a drum set because I was too loud in the house. Just banging them bitches. I'm not even knowing what I'm doing and shit. They put me out there, bro. Ever since then, I just been into music. Got older, turntables came about. Start DJing. Because, like I said, back then, it was no producers. It was just DJs. Or you just a part of a band, like, or some shit. So, or like eventually breakdancing. You know what I mean? It was like the 80s and 70s. So. But I did some of everything. I was there for the evolution of hip hop. Like I seen everything happen. So that's mainly it. So I did a lot of that DJing, I think till I was in high school. Then producing started coming about. So I used to like do whatever it took to buy me this one beat machine that first came out, bro. I was bagging groceries. I was doing all kind of shit, like trapping on the side a little bit, while back, using my grocery bag and money to trap just to get this beat machine though. Got that bitch, bro, and I started just, fucking around doing my own beats, but we was like saving up, getting studio time in some of the big studios in Ohio, Buchanan Studio and Masterworks, that was on Buckeye. Because I stayed on Buckeye at the time. Grew up on the east side of Cleveland. The Buckeye area, Griffin, Kinsman. I was on Quincy. I was all over the east side, bro. I was all in the hoods, bro. I grew up over there. But I just wanted things to be better because it was so shitty over there. So I just started migrating over this way and just wanted everything to just start being different. I ain't want to be around that shit, so... End up getting with this longtime friend, Derek Royster. He owned the record company Recognized Records. I was his artist. So I was rapping on his label and doing beats, you know what I mean? So we was doing things like we was on a couple big shows with like major old school artists like Dougie Fresh and I think it was P. Diddy one time. But we was in like Worcester, we was in colleges and stuff. We was doing like little mini tours, but it was back then. We really had to hop on the road. We was like 6 of us in a van. So yeah, I was doing the same thing like back then. But we doing it on a bigger scale now. So.
Word. I feel that, man. So 2019, Call Your Name hits 1 million streams. What was the energy in Smokehouse Studios?
Man, we went nuts. Well, when that happened, this other plaque happened, and we was just like, the core people was down here. It was me, it was Trey, it was Grinchy, and it was Richie Mo. And I don't know, we just felt electric, bro. Everybody felt different at the same time. Like we was just partying down here, bro. It's crazy. So
It's probably where I see all these bottles around.
yeah, that's actually when they happened. So that's from then. We ain't throwing them away. Them black bottles.
Success. Now, if a new musician decided he wanted to come in and enter the game, how would you advise he go about it as OG in the game?
shit, bro. It just take you. It's kind of hard because you got to evaluate the people who you work with. You'll work with somebody for 2-3 years, bro, and they be a snake. So, you know what I mean. You got to. To me, keep it close. I guess family. That's the only thing I feel like, or if they not family, you got to just evaluate the people first, then work with them, and then just get your bread up, bro. I mean, ain't nothing free out here.
No, that's right, bro. How do you feel about the current state of rap music?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's just it's like the same type things just keep happening. Like, I don't know. It's not different though. I don't know. It's weird now. I guess after the COVID, everybody just started trying to go back to making that few years ago type stuff or something. I don't know. It just the music sound the same as a few years ago. Like, I don't know. It's like the past 5 years, all the music sound the same. So it's like, I don't know. It's not moving to me. No one's like being different right now. So I don't know.
How about the state of music engineering since you started? How has that changed?
That changed a lot, but I still, and I know a lot of older engineers would say the same thing. The old school way sounds hell of a lot better, way better, just hands down. The new school way is just faster. The new school way is just faster. So they just basically put everything on the board. I mean that we have in the big studios and stuff like that, analog recording. They stuck it in the microwave. Basically.
Oh, the quick way.
Yeah. Everything's in the microwave now. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. It's gonna sound like that. So now we gotta put all these plugins and all this extra stuff just to make it sound like back in the day equipment, which was fuller, thicker.
Speaking of that, you got a Twister, an older artist in the game. Came up a minute ago. I know you familiar with him. Right. You got a younger artist, Trey Hoover. They just did a song together.
Yeah, Twister has always been one of my favorite artists because, like I said, I grew up in the evolution of hip hop when everything was happening. Like the start of the fast rap, everything, hip hop, the start of gangster rap, all that. So Twister was one of the main ones that was doing the fast rap. You know what I mean? He was in the Guinness Book, for the fastest rapper a few times. You know what I mean? So, bro, I just always grew up listening to him, bro. Him, Crazy Bone, all the Bone shit. All the fast rappers.
With him being in the older school generation of rapping, and Trey Hoover being newer, how do you think they was able to mesh so well?
That's where my production skills kicked in. I mean, seriously, bro, because I heard him and I knew that he would sound good with him. Bro.
I know, that's right, bro.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even lie, because that's an older guy and he younger. You know what I mean? I could have picked anybody, but it just seemed like it was right at the time. You know what I mean? And his tone is I don't know. I don't know, something just clicked in my head man, this will sound good together. Because I always do that type stuff, and it just, I don't know, we sat here so long just trying to, come up with the right beat and the sound and stuff. And then it just, it worked. It just clicked. I don't know. It just, it when it happens, it just clicks. You won't be stuck. It just be like that one. You know what I mean?
Bringing that up, what's your least favorite type of music to produce?
I don't have a least favorite.
No least favorite.
I'm not a biased person. I do it all, bro. I've done it all. I'm talking about I did reggaeton beats. You wouldn't even believe that. You know what I mean? I did actual pop beats, like Katy Perry type stuff. Like I'll sit here and I don't care how long it take. I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? So I'm not a biased person. I don't believe in a whack artist. What is that? That could be the nigga that got 1 million streams on the radio. That could be the nigga right now we listening to. Who's to know? You know what I'm saying? He just had to connect that got him on. It wasn't that he was hot that got him on. It was the business. So.
Tell me one of your greatest flaws then. What would be one of your greatest flaws? Probably not production, huh?
I guess, I mean, nah, that ain't. That's far from that, yeah. And engineering, definitely not. Because I get people now, bro, they be like, bro, where you at? I miss you, bro. I need you. My stuff ain't right. These studios microwaving niggas, you know what I mean? So I can't, you know what I mean? They want that quality, bro. So we just talking about that, you know what I mean? Quality, you know, so that's where I come in at. But I think me, bro, I be sometimes too critical with stuff, like mentally with myself. I beat myself up sometimes for not, you know, doing things or saying stuff at the right time or saying the wrong shit. So, but we all make mistakes like that. So, other than that, musically, bro, I don't make mistakes. And if I do, I'll fix that shit real quick. And you ain't got no mistake in 5 minutes, bro. So, what really are we talking about here?
Who are some of your biggest inspirations that you came up watching to help mold you into who you are now?
DJ Premier, definitely Dr. Dre. Mainly all the producers, bruh, from the 80s. All of them. Teddy Riley, all of them. You know what I mean? Because it was just like they all did different things. And I'm like, it's just like no different when you hear stuff on the radio. You don't just listen to all rap or all R&B. You might be like, damn, that beat was kind of hard on this pop track or on this R&B track. You know, so that's how I was as a producer. Like, I just like something about all of them. So, and that's what made me be more versatile, because I liked all types of stuff. Like, I listened to rock stations, you know what I mean? Like, I was just listening to System of the Down just earlier when I just let, you know, I fucks with, you know what I mean? Come on, bro, like, Toxicity, all that shit, bro, I fucks with them. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I listen to so much different stuff, bro. BPM music, EDM. I listen to everything, bro, because you gotta be versatile or you're nothing. Like, literally, how you one-sided? You know what I mean? It's music. It's music. You an entertainer. Entertain.
You got real passionate about that. I had to slide him some dap.
Yeah, bro, that shit real though, bro. Or you just doing this just cause, you know, your couple cousins like it. My niggas like this, so I'm gonna just make this. Like, no, bro.
SmokeHouseBeats. What's next for SmokeHouseBeats in their pursuit of happiness?
Really? I ain't gonna even lie. I know it's a lot of work, but I love the tour game. We finna be touring like crazy. That shit finna be nuts. So y'all stay tuned for that. Check the website for all dates that's coming up, everything, any info, smokehousebeats.com, any info. It's gonna always be on there. We're gonna have merch on there, everything. But that's really it. We gonna be just touring like crazy, and that's really it. We're gonna make it so moms ain't gotta work. That's really it.
SmokeHouseBeats 3 feet. It's like 3 threes in this motherfucker. I'm gonna get it.
Hey, appreciate it, bro.
When I served coffee at the parkway, the way that we was living, it was our way. Wish you was here to win.